I don't think the speed we're walking matters. Run! Run! Oh, heavens, he's a biggin'. Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to another installment of our Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Let's Play Adventure, where today we're taking a step back from the story to complete some side content that has to be completed to actually continue the story. We're gonna have a few episodes of doing side content, so buckle up and I hope you enjoy. Yeah, alright, so we were standing right here yesterday when we left off, but things are not always as they appear, and I have in fact left this room. I took my Switch to work with me, and during some downtime, I kind of ran around the fields of Primordia. I didn't do anything. I didn't do any quests. I just fought a few monsters. I was like, it'd be nice to get a couple extra levels before we go back into it. So we're up to level 12 now. But it occurred to me that that's actually really silly, because we need to get a class selected so we can be earning class points. Because you don't just get XP, you get points towards upgrading your class, and we don't have a class selected yet. So probably important that we go ahead and do that. We've got Elma is currently... Actually, you know what? Let's just go in here and look at classes. And it should walk us through a bit of a tutorial here. It's giving me nothing! I have not opened this screen before. So it's not as though it presented all of this information, and then I simply did not retain it or forgot about it. It's not told me anything yet other than earlier when Van Damme told me to do this. So that's fine. I'm not upset. I'm not mad. We're going to figure this out. So we are currently in the Drifter, and we are a max rank there, which doesn't do much for us. We got 5 skill slots, a knife, and an assault rifle. Very fun. Now we need to move on to Enforcer, Commando, or Stalker. And which one of these we pick is going to determine what classes we can pursue afterwards. So Samurai Gunner, Shield Trooper, Winged Viper, Partisan Eagle, Psy Corruptor, Blast Fencer. These are crazy! But also, we should have Full Metal Jaguar in there somewhere. Duelist, Bastion Warrior, Astral Crusader, Astral Chain, which is unrelated, but that's a good game. That was on the Switch. I'm hoping Switch 2 will have like a patch for that to make it run at like a lock-solid 60. The performance was the only issue I had with that game. Otherwise, it was a fantastic game. Ton of fun. We could probably stream through that one and have a grand old time. Mastermind... Galactic Knight. Well, that's just a Jedi. Yeah, look, you get a Photon Saber and Psycho Launchers. You are just a Jedi as a Galactic Knight. That's fun. But let's start back here. We got Enforcer, Commando, Striker. We got to pick one of these to progress. And choose this route if you want to go in guns blazing. Mixes offensive and defensive arts, and provides HP and melee attack bonuses. Well balanced and suited for beginners. That's basically us. I've played the game once before, but I'm not going to pretend like I retained any useful information. Commando. Choose this route if you want to rack up damage. Focuses on skillful application of damage buffs, and provides bonuses to melee accuracy, ranged accuracy, and evasion. We can change these at any time, by the way. If we decide we want to pursue a different route, at any point we can just pick a different one of these. And in fact, you're very likely to go through a bunch of them in a playthrough, right? Like you want to rank up multiples of them. Because once you start, or stop, I guess I should say, earning points in one of the classes, you're basically wasting your time if you don't switch to a different one and start leveling that one up. Okay. Choose this route if you want to provide support from afar, offers many ranged arts, and bonuses to ranged attack and potential, tricky to master, and suited for professionals. Well, that's not us. We're going to go to the one that makes it sound like the game's going to hold my hand and help me along, and that's going to be Striker. And we're going to start there. I'm locking in. Change my class. Skills. Okay, that's good. It's giving me some sort of guidance here. Classes more advanced than the Drifter can learn skills, which provide various effects just by being equipped. Different classes have different skills they can learn. Attaining rank 10 in any of the final stage classes allows you to master that class's weapon. Mastering a class's weapon allows you to use those weapons and any associated arts, even when using a different class. The class has been changed. Okay, all of that is helpful, all of that is useful, all of that is good to know. I didn't retain any of it, but that's okay. Now we gotta back out of this, and we actually have to figure out how to... what can we actually do with this? At the moment, from the looks of things, absolutely nothing. We can do absolutely nothing. We have nothing unlocked here. That's fine. We'll work on it. We'll head back into the field and we'll work on it. Okay, that's fine. We have a bunch of gear now, a bunch of new gear because I've been fighting monsters out in the field, And also, we're going to want to change our gear anyway, because we're an entirely new class, and we have entirely new options available to us. Like, do we want this advanced iron sword? I don't know, maybe? It's slightly better than the long sword we got in a couple of different ways. We probably want to go buy better gear, though. Let's equip the best of the best that we currently have in our inventory, right? Like, let's make sure everything we've got is the best that we currently have, right? I'm kind of sick of this outfit. Now, of course, like I've said before, we don't have to have what we're actually wearing be what is visibly seen. But until we find, like, an outfit that we love, I'm not going to worry about making sure we have a locked-in aesthetic. And pretty much whatever our armor is what we're going to be wearing. We've also got this worn combat shirt, which, yeah, it's the best piece we got. And it's pink, and that's a fun color. You can't deny that. Do we have, like, all of the matching pieces? We actually might. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Does this match? We're getting somewhere here, people. We're getting somewhere. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, that's the fit. Hold on. I got to replace out the head now. I mean, that's just nothing. It's like a tiny earpiece, and we're not even going to see it. Okay, well, now we're totes adorbs, so I'm ready to hit the streets. I'm ready to do some missions. Speaking of, we have one other thing that we need to look at here, which is active members. We can now have a fourth party member, and unlike in the original game, looking at you, Wii U, we don't have to walk out in the world and go find them to get them in the party. We can just summon them into our, well, I was going to say inventory, but we can summon them from our inventory, summon them from the menu. And we can have anyone. Do we want Irina? Do we want Gwen? I kind of feel bad for Doug after everything we put him through. Wow, he's a high level. Goodness me, Doug is like above us. I don't know, actually, you know what? That's intimidating. We're gonna add Gwen. He's fun and lighthearted. That sounds like a great... And he's got a girl's name. That's funny. Alright, let's head out into the world and see what quests await us. Now, we did pick up a quest previously, and right at the end of the last stream, we did nothing with it. So I figured we would go start that one. But also, we picked up another quest that involved us needing to have a particular type of weapon and use it out on the field. I'm sorry, what is this? An affinity mission? I mean, I doubt if I have enough affinity with anyone to do this yet. Oh, but it will tell us. Okay, we need to be level 20 to do a relationship moment with Doug. That's a strange way of me describing an affinity mission. It's not a relationship moment. It might as well be, though. It might as well be. It was Titanium Sword 2. Have I lost my mind? That was what we were supposed to get, right? I know it was like 20 seconds ago. Let's check. Titanium knife! No, I knew it! I knew it was a blade of some kind. That's why I got so confused. Darn it, we can't even wield a knife. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll go ahead and grab the titanium knife too. And we'll have it in our inventory. And I now have a titanium sword as well. That's fun. I can equip that. If I need to, what I can do is I can just go back into my classes and I can switch to something that does use a knife. So where do we find that out? Knife, okay. You also use a knife as a drifter. So we can go back to drifter, or let's just earn some points in enforcer. Let's change class to enforcer just for a second. Let's go back to our gear and we will get rid of the combat knife, swap it out with the titanium knife too. Do we have anything better than a combat ray gun? Kind of feels like no. Looks like that's what we're gonna have. Holy mother of all things good and decent in this world. Look at the size of that thing. Wait a minute. No, hold on. Go back. Go back in there. Let's see if we can get like another massive gun. What type of weapon is this though? I wasn't even paying enough attention. Go back to classes. What was it? It was a ray gun, wasn't it? Yeah, ray gun. Okay. Like a Ronald? Let's see. That was not funny. Let's see what we got. Oh, good. It highlights them in blue to let us know. This one costs more and therefore must be better. That's the logic and reasoning we're going with. And now we're going to head outside to kill these creatures and do this incredibly basic mission that is in no way critical or like impactful to the plot. But this is just what we're going to do. And this also gives us the opportunity to explore New LA, because while we could fast travel out there, wouldn't it be more fun to try to get around the city normally? Now, I remember from my first playthrough here, there being an elevator somewhere that we can take. So we're going to see if we can't locate that, which I believe is going to be further back here in the hangar and to the left, possibly.
Hey.
We might even be able to find it on the map, but I don't want to I don't want to use the map. I want to see if I can just find the elevator by wandering around. I feel like it's over here somewhere. Welcome to Division Drive, everyone. This is it right here.
Well.
Now, I use the term elevator kind of loosely. It's more of like a massive lift. No, they call it an elevator. I mean, I guess an elevator is anything that elevates objects, right? Like, if you're really good at giving people sort of encouragement, like words of encouragement, you probably could be considered an elevator, because you also lift people up. That person that song about, they're an elevator. You know, you lift me up. It's a song about elevators. I don't think a lot of people realize that. All right, down we go. I wish I could actually, like, talk to Gwyn during these moments so we can build some camaraderie. Maybe discuss maybe what's his favorite place to eat around here. Whether or not he's ever talked to Donna. Whether or not they're, like, in any sort of friendship or deeper relationship. I could have a chat. Whoa, you just came into existence there, didn't you? Look, Alma is so shocked. She's actually got stuck behind you. She can't run through you. Because you just spawned into existence. Hey, Monolith. I think you might need to fix your game a little bit here. I think it's just a little bit broken. I'm not sure if that's the thing that should happen. Now, can we still run headlong into people driving their vehicles and just phase through them? A lot of people think that that's like a glitch or an oversight, but actually it's an important core mechanic. You see, the reason you can do that is because your character can actually momentarily run the speed of light and can therefore like phase through solid objects. And yeah, I'm just... Oh, you know what I just realized? We can't jump. We still don't have jump. Which means that no matter what, we're stuck down here. This was a mistake. I did not think about that. I think we're gonna have to just jump down here now, which is unfortunate. And where most of the party was anyway. I guess they didn't quite make it across. I noticed it was just me and Gwyn up there. I didn't read too much into that. But yeah, it makes sense. I guess they're all a little bit clumsy. It is good to see that Tatsu is with us, though, and God bless him, he's trying. You know what? Maybe he's saying a safe distance back. He's trying to make sure that he's not so close that he gets hurt in combat. It does make it easier for predators in the water to pick him off, and I don't know if he's considered that, so it's something he might want to think about moving forward, is, you know, don't drift too far from the party. I was going to say he did just fine on his own for a long time, though, but that's not true. When we found him, he was captured and thrown in a box with a bunch of potatoes. Like, I don't think he was doing too good on his own. I think that would be a foolish assertion to make. Okay, there's a lot of stairs here. I really regret what we did there, having to jump off. We had no other options. Now, that does mean that we missed a walk through, like, most of the residential, or I guess the commercial district, which is a shame. But we'll go back over there many times. There's a ton of fun side quests. And I mean that. A lot of the side quests are really fun. The objectives get a bit samey after a while. There's only so much variety in how the different quests play out. But they're always, in terms of story, they're always very fun. Except for the ones that are really, really dark. Man, wait till we get to building a water plant. Hold on. Yep. Beautiful. Love that. Ask him about crystallized gel that surrounds... Yeah, what is that blue goo? That was a special impact cushion gel that was used to protect the base of the habitat. Under normal circumstances, the gel liquefies after absorbing an impact. But during the crash landing, the habitat was on a direct course for Talon Rock to the north of here, which would have been real bad news. So instead, they crystallized the gel and by doing so managed to land the habitat here. That's the sort of quick thinking that Captain Nagi was famous for. He hadn't made the snap judgment, New LA and everyone in it would have been a goner. Okay, there's a lore reason for it. I don't know if I ever picked up on that before. I just always thought that there was just weird blue rocks under the city, and that when the city crash landed, it kind of sent them jutting up. You know, like when continents collide and they create mountains, it was just one of those situations. What do you mean, Westgate discovered? We've been here before. I guess we've never actually run through the Westgate proper. Alright, it's a beautiful day out here in the Westgate, and now we just have to go fight whatever these guys are. And in fact, if you have a look here, it'll tell me I am looking for creeping bladas. Have we ever fought a creeping blada? What is a creeping blada? There are none here. They are a myth. That's a little, Femina Swede. It's not a creeping blada. Can I actually hop up here, please, game? That must be it right there. Okay. I'm ready. Okay, so we've got a whole new loadout here that we got to look at. So we've got Slit Edge, which deals weapon damage, and then from the side, it boosts damage. We have Beam Barrage deals weapon damage. With an aura, it boosts damage. We want to get an aura up if we want that boost. Chrome Armor grants physical resistance up, and then we don't have the TP to spend, but this is boosts evasion and continually restores HP, which is kind of crazy good. All right, and then finally, what different body parts can we attack? Wing or body? I'm going to initiate things here. Also, just to confirm, I cannot break or topple anyone currently with this loadout, so just something to keep in mind. I want to see this beam that we've got. Okay, so that feels like it's impressive, but keep in mind that this is in fact actually literally a level 1 creature, and we're all level 12, so this was, I guess, it had to be impressive, otherwise it would have been embarrassing. Yeah. I mean, it is literally an easy mode starter quest, so it was never going to be anything grand or spectacular, and that's fine. Was that it? Is there just the 2 of them here? I mean, I know if we're patient, more will spawn, but I'd rather carry on, I guess, to another area. There's a couple of different circles of them. They're so far away, though. There's bound to be more, like, right here, right? Like, there's a double circle here, which would suggest to me there's at least one... Ah! And there's slightly higher level, which suits me just fine. I want to use this. That is insane. Well, there we go. Mission complete. We did it, everyone. Pats on the back all around. Nice. Okay, and we're still in combat with the second one, which is okay. Hold on. I completely missed that, and I'm sorry, Elma. I didn't see that you wanted that. Oh my gosh, I forgot Gwen was here. He just said some dialogue lines. Freaky. Now, the reason we're doing side quests, I realize I should have mentioned this before, is because in order to accept additional story missions, you have to get certain criteria met, including your survey rates. So as you explore Mira, we bring up the map here, we have the Primordia survey rate at 5.69% and Mira at 0.8%. In order to do Chapter 4, we have to clear Builders of Legacy, clear the Professional, and explore 15% of Primordia. And we're currently at 5.69%. We need to explore another 9.31% of Primordia in order to continue with the main story. Math is easy when you think about it. So the way that we're going to do that is by planting probes in areas that we can, as well as exploring whatever things we may be able to explore in these different areas. So also doing quests will take us to new places. That'll help us to do that as well. So if we have a look at here, we should be able to potentially... No, I guess not. I think we have to go to our menu to select our next mission. Myles to go. Take supplies to the Blades who are attacked by dangerous indigents while on duty. So that is the next one that we are going to track. And we can do that by just pressing Y, and that is clear on the other side of the map. We also have a quest right here, which is an unaccepted mission. Welcome back, Connor. We could probably pick that one up on the way. But I think that while we're here, we might go ahead... Let's see, we've already done this. We're already here, at least, is what I should say. If we go back out and look at the map... Hold on, go back. Go back. Now open that up. Well, I was thinking we might try to plant another probe while we're in this area. And I'm pretty sure the next probe to be planted is going to be kind of over here, near the beach where we died a lot. And that feels like a good opportunity to go get revenge on the crabs, or at least kind of laugh at how pathetic they are. Now that we're level 12... a level 5, 6, 8 crab is not going to be threatening. Look, these level 3 fellas don't even care about us. We can just zoom right past them. They don't care at all. Which is kind of how we want the whole planet to be eventually. We want them to either not care or be terrified of us. Both is good. In fact, both is ideal. I mean, I don't know how that would work. You can't be both terrified and not care about something. I don't see anything preventing us from planting that one aside from a bunch of crabs. And I'm not even sure if they're going to care about our arrival. So I think we might be able to... Like, the way that they're standing around the probe site makes me think that upon our arrival, they are going to viciously assault us, just because we're in their space. But I also don't think that's going to be hard to deal with. No, they've just ceased to exist. I take it back. They've faded out of existence. The sheer threat that we presented upon our arrival was enough to make them decide that they did not want to engage with us on any level. And I'm here for that. Let's start punching in this FN site. Nice. And we're good. So now having a look at this, it'll tell us what we can do to sort of further explore these surrounding areas. So All we got to go over here is get some white whale debris. Same thing over here. Well, no, actually, this is patrol copper wreckage. Chopper, even. So, I don't know if we want to do either of those. This is going to be an affinity mission, which we're nowhere near ready for. And a Tyrant, level 13. We might be able to take out a level 13 Tyrant. That's back over there where the West Gate is. But, while we're here, we want to try to run and... Oh, hold on. This isn't... No, there's no shot. This is Skell wreckage. Where's the Chopper wreckage? Where is that going to be located? Oh, boy. Probably over there on those little rocks. Not something we're going to be able to get to right now. Have another look at the map. I think we could probably track this one. And as we run over there, it might give us an idea of what it is we're looking for, more specifically. Can we even get back up on that ridge from over here, or do we need to go back the way we came? I feel like if we could jump, I'd be much more confident about this, but I think I see a sort of natural rise right in there that we could possibly climb up. I'm trying to gesture as if I have a cursor that I can use to point at the screen. I don't. I could just point at the screen. That's right up there. There's a natural... it's over there. Take my word for it. Spotted some debris from the right whale in the southern part of Grieving Plains. But I didn't have the skills something, something, something. It's probably that right up there. So are they going to actually force me to have skills to do certain tasks now? Because up until now, they haven't. Up until now, I've been able to pretty much anything come across I can engage with. Is this where that changes? Potentially. Also, these guys over here might be a little bit more trouble. They're level 10, and it looks like they're going to respond to... Oh, no. Yeah, no, we've wasted our time coming up here. We can't get to that. We're going to need the ability to potentially fly in order to reach that. Or else jump really, really high. In other words, this has just been an absolute waste of our time. Well, that's a gosh darn shame. Let's bring back up the map. Is there anything we can do? Okay, here's another thing. Some of these probe sites look like they'd be simple, right? But some of these probe sites aren't where you think they would be. I'm going to lock in on this probe site and see if we can get to it, but this one, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's up in the air. I think it might actually be on top of that thing there. I could be misremembering, but I know there are moments where you get treasures and things that seem like they're reachable from where you are at some point in the game that are in fact not. They are deceptively high in the air. And yeah, even in a game such as this, where I don't even know where I was going with that sentence anymore. It's all completely out of my head. It was in and out. I have no clue what I was going to say. I genuinely, whatever thought I had is gone now. We're going to grab this. We might have to fight this guy to get it, but only if he sees us. And to be honest, he's level 7, so I'm not too concerned. In fact, we probably should. Oh, you know what? We should switch back to the other class I said I was going to pursue. I completely forgot about that. We did say that we were going to be a striker, and we do, change class. I wonder if it'll go ahead and switch back over the weapons I previously had equipped when I had this class selected. Let's see. The combat longsword and the combat assault rifle are not what I had equipped. So we had titanium sword 2, and we had the advanced soldier assault rifle. I wish that it would save those. Oh, you can actually auto set by pressing the down and the left, which just switches us back to the worst sword. I mean, worse. It's up to interpretation, I guess. But there we are. I kind of wish it would remember what we had selected. That sucks. I guess that means we have to reset it every single time. Stall that sucker. That required a lot of punching. We were hitting our watch a bunch to make that happen. Alright, so back over here somewhere, we just ran through that territory. There's a tyrant. Up here, there is a normal mission. Welcome back, Connor. Here we have alien wreckage, if we wanted to go try to look for that. We also have a level 25 tyrant. Or, continue on with the quest, which is what we're going to do. And it's been a long time coming. Let's unselect this, and we'll carry on. And we'll worry about Welcome Back Connor later. We'll go check in on him. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, and he's got a lot going on. Talk to Myles on the West Janpath Plain. So fortunately, they do have location markers, and I don't have to get out a physical... Actually, no, you know what? Roll that statement back. I might like it better if the game came with a physical paper map, and I had to unfold it to figure out where stuff is. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that tongue. You can lap us up in one smooth bite. Might not even need to chew, just swallow us whole. Welcome to the West Janpath Plain, everyone. Wow, that looks great. Look at that huge ring. Whoa, wait a minute. What was on that thing's neck? Is this another? Oh my goodness. Oh boy, that is some unfortunate biology. They knew what they were doing when they designed that. Folks at Monolith Soft, they're all freaks, man. They knew what they were doing. Alright, we're moving past this, and we're heading into the next area. We took a real long, roundabout way of getting here. But what matters at the end of the day is that we did, in fact, get here. This is the Myles in question that we have so longed to speak to. Hey, a little help over here? Some indigent attacked us during our assignment. Got one of my men pretty good. Skell is busted too. Damn thing won't move at all. Think maybe you could spare some supplies? Oh, Sadie sent you? Oh, why didn't you say so instead of letting me flap my gums like an idiot? Here, give me the supplies. I need to get this Skell patch pronto! A duralumin case that contains a number of materials required for repairing Skells. Yeah, it doesn't really matter what it is. I guess I didn't need to read the prompt. Thanks, pal. You're a lifesaver. I asked Sadie for help, but I wasn't exactly getting my hopes up. Know what I mean? Yeah, it seems like she's not a big fan of interacting with human beings or doing dangerous things, just based on the one conversation we had with her. I'm impressed you made it out here in one piece. Shrug and tell Myles that you got lucky. Sure, yeah, we'll say that. Elma loved that. Lucky, right. Well, I'm sure as hell, well, we sure as hell weren't. That indigent turned up out of nowhere. How the heck did you beat the whimsical Dougal anyway? Thing was huge. What, you made it all the way here without running into it? Not even once? Yeesh. Either somebody's watching out for you, or somebody's got it in for us. One or the other. Wait, that means that damn whimsical Dougal's still on the rampage somewhere. Talk about a piece of bad news. Not every Blade's as lucky as you know. We've got to take that thing out before it kills someone. What do you say? Think that luck of yours is good enough to beat the whimsical... It's not Dougal. I'm saying Dougal, but it's like Duogwil. I'm going to say Dougal. Okay, it's the whimsical Dougal, and I'm not going to have arguments about it. Me? I want to suck that giant lug right in its ugly face. I'm sure you know how frustrating it is to have your assignment put on hold. Do this for a fellow Blade. Secure the route and kick that ugly thing right in its teeth. I'll be here waiting for all the juicy details. Do I actually have to do that? I'm sorry, I have to go do your job for you now as well? What level is this thing? Is that it? No shot, that's it. That's a level 9 creature. That's the whimsical Duogal. That's just... I mean, sure, we're gonna do it. We're not gonna not do it. It's just I was expecting something more. Oh, well, it turns out that wasn't too bad. It's just a regular whimsical Dougal. Nice and straightforward. I'm actually not entirely sure. Like, this guy's a full-fledged Blade. I don't know how he got defeated by it, if I'm honest. It seemed very straightforward. You want to explain yourself, Myles? Well, you beat that whimsical Dougal into the next weak lot yet? Hold on now. Judging from the air of confidence and that smug grin on your face, I'd say that baby's 6 feet under. Well, shoot, that's music to my ears. You cleared the path and made my day to boot. Impressive stuff. I really gotta thank you. Well, while you were out fighting, I was working on the Skell. Almost got it all patched up. Looks like we'll be getting back to work without losing much time, thanks to you. What about your buddy that got beat up good? We'll bang these data probes in the Frontier Nav probe sites and be back home in time for supper. Hopefully the indigent data they churn out will make sure no one else gets another nasty surprise. Where Frontier Nav probe placement sites are, or give him... Okay. Yeah, let's inquire. Let's ask. Everyone loved that, except for maybe Lynn. She probably just wants to go home and eat Tatsu. One's just a ways northwest of here, on the shore of a lake. The other one's in a cave in the northeast. I was thinking my team could snatch them both up before all this happened. You're headed that way, they're all yours. Just be careful. Some planet we picked to crash into, huh? It's easy to forget how nuts this place is until you get your ass handed to you by some giant monster. I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're probably going to be fighting things that can easily crush Skells. Gotta remember to be a lot more careful, or I'm going to wind up a lot more dead. No more rookie mistakes for me from here on out. You be careful too, yeah? Let's both of us live a long, long time. See where humanity goes, you know? Absolutely, we'll see what we can do. We're going to die multiple... I mean, we are personally going to die many times before the end of this game. We're going to know death as an intimate, close, personal friend. But I guess in terms of, like, the actual lore of the game, canonically, we're going to survive to the end? Maybe. I mean, I guess that could be a spoiler. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That counted as administrative district. It's not necessarily open world, but we're currently sitting on 8.54 here. So we've got a little bit more work to do. And we're going to select all of these, and we're just going to make a break in the thatwardly direction. And we're going to see whether or not we can get to any of those, or whether or not we just get viciously attacked and eaten by aliens. Now, I do see this out here in the middle of a lake. We probably should go ahead and engage with this. This could be useful. This is white whale debris. Can I interact with it? So far, no. There we go. Boom. That ought to give us some Primordia points. No, it's still 8.4. That's fine. That's fine. We just got to plant more probes. Is all it is. It's okay. Let's go plant some more probes. Actually, that looks like a cave. That might be the cave that was spoken of. I might have been confused about the location. I thought it was back there, but the one he was talking about inside of a cave might be right up here. Now, the level 21 outside the cave on the slope leading in is concerning, but not enough for me to turn back. Look, they're going down in level. That one's a 15. It's getting easier the closer we get. That suggests to me that this is going to be as simple as walking up and just planting the probe. Look at us go. Crushing it right now. Oh, that could have ended so poorly if it turned out that that was, like, what if there had been a boss inside of this cave that decided to strike as soon as we got inside? That would have been unfortunate. Okay, we're going to go for this one next because that crosses over into the next region. Or actually, the next region, unless I'm misremembering, is going to be over here. At least the next one that's story-related. I could be misremembering, but I'm almost positive I'm not. I don't know if you can go to regions early before the game prompts you to. I didn't try before. My first and only other time I played this game, back on the Wii U, I basically just did what the game told me to do as it told me to do it, and I didn't try exploring into new areas early, which is what we're about to do. There is also something hidden away over here that we could investigate. I don't know what exactly. The wreckage of an alien civilization north of Janpath Lake in Primordia. That thing right there? Those weird legs? Can I engage with this? Yes, I can. Oh, boy! Okay, well, it didn't survive the investigation. This thing was giant. I'm assuming it was a robot, right? Like, it wasn't armor for some abnormally tall giant creature, was it? You would hope not. Would certainly hope not. We're looking for a gigantic red beam soaring into the sky. That's where we need to go place our probe. Yeah, we're getting very close to the desert now. We've crossed over into the new area, though. Those are some strange-looking little creatures, aren't they? Are those carved into rock, or are those constructed? Those look like whale people. They look like whales that are looking straight up into the sky. I can see the eyes now and the faces. So does this actually still count as Primordia? Where we're setting this up at right now? I guess it's right on the edge. I suppose my only question remaining now is, what happens if I try to run a little further? Okay, that's a level 52 Tyrant down there. We're not going to go down there. We're not going to be able to do that. Will the game tell me that I'm entering a new region? Or will it just tell me not to? Or will it caution me in some kind of a way? It looks like we can just do it if we wanted to. Well, we don't want to go in here right now. That's spoilers for the future. So we're going to fall back now and see if we can't make our way finally to this last FN site. Our current survey rate is 12.25%, so we're close to 15. I think one or two more surveys ought to get the job done. Let's see if we can not stir the attention of everything that moves in the past as we make our way down there. If you ever need to check your surroundings, you can press R and up to... Wait, I'm sorry, aerial cam? Nope, that's a greeting. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, my bad. I didn't know we could do this! Oh, this is super handy! Oh my goodness, game, thank you! I will forget about this in the future. Mark my words, I will not remember that this is a thing. But this is super useful. Let's go that way along that cliff edge there and see if it takes us where we want to go. Or whether or not it leads to just absolute devastating destruction. And again, let's steer clear of all these guys. I don't want to fight them all. If it can be avoided. I think the safe bet's going to be to stay on the good side of everything, right? We're peaceful, we're peace-loving. We're just here to see the world. That's unfortunate. It's always the little ones, too. I'll tell you why. They've got something to prove, okay? They've got some sort of inferiority complex compared to the larger ones. They feel the need to do this nonsense. You bet. I feel they need to respond in real life anytime one of my party members says, hey, do this thing. And I don't know why. Yes, Elma, I'll do that. I think the big one's getting involved in the combat, maybe, or it's just digging up some truffles. I never do this. Let's draw its attention. Hey, excuse me. I really don't want you getting involved in this. Nicely done. Oh, and I got a rank up, and I've got a couple of new abilities unlocked as well. Well, let's grab all of that, and then let's have a look at our character real quick. As this creature just phases through our bodies? Yep. Okay, good. That we're all made of the same type of matter. We just push each other out of the way, like flowing water. Let's have a look at our skills. We've now unlocked... What is this? Boosts maximum HP. You know what I just realized is earlier when I looked at these menus? I was looking for arts, and I opened up skills and was confused. This makes more sense. So, boosts maximum HP by 10%. It's the only one we've got unlocked, and is therefore the one that we are going to equip. Now, you can upgrade this with Y, and that makes it better in some way. Okay, from HP 10% to HP 15%. That is better, there's no denying that, but do we want to waste our upgrade points on that when we're going to unlock other things here, right? Like, we're going to unlock 25% chance of dealing 50% more damage. That sounds like it could be useful, and maybe we want to upgrade that instead. Let's actually have a look at arts now that we are aware that it's a different section. So we do now have Defensive Stance, which uses TP to reduce damage taken, plus continually restore HP, and reduces total melee attack? What, like my total melee attack is reduced? Or the enemy's? I'm confused by that. Strange way of phrasing things. We can upgrade some of these if we want to. So our ability What Inflicts Topple here could be increased by upgrading it to spend BP to upgrade. It's 36. How much do I have? I have 81. And what does this accomplish? It increases the hit scaling from 450 to 525. It only reduces the cooldown 2 seconds, but it gets us to topple 4. I mean, I think we can reset upgrades, yeah, without any penalty. So we could just go ahead and start spinning upgrades, and if we make mistakes, that's fine. So if we upgrade this one to increase it from 100 to 125% and decrease the cooldown from 15 to 12, 12.6. And that difference does matter, that half a second there. We can upgrade it a couple times to get it down to 11.4. And then we will also upgrade this one twice if we can. Hold on, do we have... Yeah, there. Can I have my party members automatically upgrade their abilities themselves? Is that an option? It doesn't look like it. I don't want to invest any of their points in any of their skills until I maybe kind of... I mean, look, I'm not obsessed with min-maxing or anything like that, but I don't want to get them into a position where they're not as optimal as they could be. Can I get to this without that guy noticing me? It looks like he's looking over the edge of the cliff, so I think I might be able to make my way to this white whale debris. Also, I don't know why I'm running slowly. He sees, he doesn't hear. So yeah, we can pretty safely get that and then carry on. And we're within the area of where we now need to find... Oh, goodness. Or plant another data probe. Let's just throw ourselves off. What's the worst that could happen? Take a bit of a swim. We're waterproof. It's okay. We know how to swim. There's some big creatures out here. Like this thing up here. But I'm not worried about it. I don't think it's worried about me. Okay, well, I guess when it hears us, it'll... Oh, dear. These guys also don't look interested in us. Is that thing gonna come like... Okay, everybody stand perfectly still. Don't move. Nobody move. Nobody breathe. Nobody do anything. Okay, I'm looking at the mini-map. Flying away from us. I think we're good. I think we need to worry about it. We have a section of the white whale here that we can collect while we're in the area. We're doing so good. In fact, it wouldn't shock me if we were ready to go. We're not. Survey rate is still 12.25%. I don't think collecting random objects helps with the survey rate. I think planting probes is what helps with the survey rate. I mean, there's other benefits to collecting all of these objects. It's just not helping us do... Uh-oh. Couple of level 32s, huh? Are they camping this thing? Am I gonna have to deal with them in order to activate this? It actually looks like that one is facing away from it. So depending on how far away...
That's true on anything.
Oh my gosh, that was so loud and I don't know what for. What just happened? Okay. While neither of them are looking at it right now, I think we can make our way over here and install the data probe. Oh my gosh, as soon as this ends, he's going to see me and I think he's going to charge us. No? I think we just got out of that real lucky. Oh no! We're still at 12.53%. Oh, that's... Wait, no, yeah, Primordia, 12.353%. Excuse me? We got this thing completed. Although I guess it didn't show anything when it did it. It didn't come up and say we did anything. Why didn't it come up and show us any of this stuff? Hello? It's acting like we didn't do anything. We can fast travel here if we want to. Alright, well that's concerning. I guess we can make for this one now. I feel like we've been cheated in some way. I feel like something got scrambled there. Something more should have happened and it didn't, and I'm upset. We'll carry on. We got the probe planted. At the end of the day, that's what we came here for. If that thing starts chasing us, we're just going to keep running, and we're going to hope all of our allies are willing to die for us to get away. Because I'm telling you right now, we're not going to fight it. Oh, gross. Alien monster dung. All right. So we gained experience and battle points for that. Still at 12.53%, so that didn't do anything for us. Maybe I'm confused about what extends the survey rate. Maybe we actually have to clear some of these things. In that case, maybe what we actually need to do is fight some of these guys, right? I mean, I can't fight any of them. We're going to head to the next one, which is in a thiswardly direction, assuming we can get to it without too much fuss. And we've done pretty good so far at skirting our way around giant monsters and getting to places without too much fuss. So I have a bit of confidence in our ability to continue that. There is a part of me that wants to challenge a higher level creature and see how well we do, but it's got to be the right kind, right? I want to fight like a big bug. Well, no, I want to fight a little but high level bug is what I want to do, if that's possible. I think it's going to be further along, other side of this lake. Kind of nestled up there where those giant, long-legged turtle llamas are. They have an actual name. All of the creatures in this game have actual names. Alright, that right there, that's a whirling terebra. Never forget that. Alright, keep that in mind. Over there, that's a prairie lepex. Alright, they're not giant turtles. That guy right here, I mean, it won't let me focus on him. Also a whirling terebra. And you can tell by the fact that his name is red that he's not to be messed with. Not by the likes of us, at least. Oh, look, there it is. And it looks like it's just these big guys. It's just a prairie lepex. Or a lepex? Lepex? Doesn't matter. Activate the site. There we go. So note how this one opens up our map and gives us some useful information and extends the survey rate to 13.67%. So why did you do nothing for us? What was your story, huh? Why are you being all stubborn and useless? Can we get to this one over here? Possibly. We've got to be able to. Also, maybe along the way we figure out whatever this... there's some white whale debris right up here. A bit of treasure. Let's get that, and let's see if getting that fills in the survey rate. I'm hopeful. We are far north. We should be able to see... Okay, a piece of the white whale is around here. I see a yellow square on the map. Right around here. But also, we should be able to see one of the next regions ahead of us. Paulpack Peak, indeed. This might be a piece of the white whale that can only be gotten to after we unlock Skells. We don't know. Also, I should probably be looking behind me. Is that a monkey? It sounds like a monkey eating. We heard one of those earlier. Or slime in Minecraft. Oh, yep, nope, that's what that is. That's a big monkey. That is a big monkey. We're gonna skirt past him and not draw any attention to ourselves. And maybe double back now? You know what? We should probably pull out. And with the additional view angle, we shouldn't be surprised by anything. White whale debris. That's exactly what we're looking for. Nice. Primordia. Okay, our survey rate is now at 14.81%. We are so very, very close. Question is there more down there on the beach? And if so, what is it? Well, you know what we can do? Is we can do... Oh, dear. I think I accidentally just turned on auto run, which is not what I meant to do. I'm trying to remember what series of buttons you push in order to turn on, not the follow ball. Turn follow ball off. What button did we push earlier in order to see from the sky? Stop that. Stop that right now. I thought it was, oh, it was R and up. That's what it was. Well, I don't know what that is down there. I guess we will just have to throw ourselves off the edge to find out. Let's make sure we bring the camera all the way in, though, for that moment. There we go. We're going to live in this moment as we throw ourselves over the edge. Oh, it's just a wrecked trailer. Why is it down here? Did someone drive it off the edge of the cliff? Never know for sure. It's online now, though. It sounds like we cranked it up. Are we sure it's not a generator? Or what it would benefit being turned on down here? Okay, so we basically just need literally one more thing activated, and we'll be good to go. This is more white whale debris right over here. Oh dear, what have I done? I think I accidentally fast traveled us. I did accidentally fast travel us. Which is fine. That's okay. Right on the border of, I guess, this segment here. I thought this was the white whale debris we just got. Are you telling me there's a different piece of white whale debris right here? I guess we went and got that one. I was confused. That's okay. We didn't oh, dear. Okay. Oh, no. That's must be even higher level, fella. Oh, everything around here, is high-leveled and dangerous and wanting to kill us from the looks of things. Yep. Everything in this field will attack you if it sees you. So maybe let's not run so close to them. We might be able to get past him if we learn his movements and we stay on his tail. And we just stay right behind him. Okay, well, he's mad about something. He's smacking the ground. We're going to try to shoot the gap here. I'm running towards an orange square on the minimap. It might be down on the beach from the looks of things. It's also the only square in the entire region, so it is very likely to be what we're looking for. And it's either above us or just below us. And let's do one of these to find out. Oh, wait a minute. I think I just figured out something else as well. So there it is. That's what we're looking for. You can hit down on the minimap while holding down R to zoom in. And I've only just realized that. That's handy. It's good information to have. So this should be it for the survey rate, if we can get back up there. Which, I mean, without the ability to jump just yet, might actually prove to be tricky. I was going to say, maybe we should have attempted to land directly on top of it. Boom! Primordia survey rate is 15.95%. We've done it! And also, we've got whatever this is. A little blue thing. Pick that up, too. Sweet! Well, with that knocked out, we can now head back to New LA. And if we want to, potentially pick up the next quest. Can I fast travel to anywhere inside of here? Yes, I can. I can go to the Blade Barracks. What else is there to do around here, though? There's probably other things for us to, let's see. Gwen can often be found here. We've got Gwen in the party with us, so that's fine. Doug can often be found here. We can summon him anytime we need to. Don't worry about that. We got Irina. Again, same situation as Doug and Gwen. Well, no, Gwen's is slightly different. Gwen's is in the party. But still. Normal missions. Oh, you know what? We did say we were going to do one other mission out here, didn't we? We were going to go whatever Welcome Back Connor was with a recommended level of 3. That's pretty low level. I feel like the game probably wants us to do that. Should we go ahead and knock that out too? Alright, so the start is going to be right up here with this feller named Nathan. How are you doing? Tell me your situation. Please, Monica, you've got to understand, as Blades, our first priority is coming home alive. And as the one responsible for this team, I have to take the path with the least amount of risk. So, you want to give up on his life to save ours? Pathetic. Look, if you don't want to go, that's fine. I'll find Connor alone. Monica, that's crazy. Will you please listen to me for a second? Look, I mean, I know we've just butted into this conversation, but we could probably help. Huh? What is it? If you're out here, I'm guessing it's because you're a Blade. In that case, let me ask you something. Should an entire team risk their lives to rescue one single member? Or should that team run back to New LA like a pair of sniveling cowards and wait for reinforcements? Ooh. I mean, on a personal note, I wouldn't want to be left behind, and I would also want to rescue my teammates. So, if I put myself in their shoes, I would feel like that's the right thing to do. Declare that if it was your team, you'd search for your missing teammate immediately. That's true. However, let's see, repeat the mantra of safety first and recommend they retreat and regroup. That is like a high command order, right? If you're not on the field, but you care, you're invested in the lives of your soldiers, and you're looking at them from a sort of top-down view of like, okay, I want to save as many people as possible, keep as many people safe as possible. The order of retreat and get reinforcements makes more sense, right? Like, maybe you can rescue them after you have more help. But that's not the situation. We're not in high command. We're boots on the ground right now. We're going to say we would rescue our teammate. If it was Lynn or Elma or Gwen, we would absolutely go rescue them. See? You've got guts. What if our friend dies while we're sitting on our asses back in LA? What then? And if the two of us go missing as well, how does that help Connor? This is difficult to ask, but would you head north to Sickle Rock Rise and see if you can find an interceptor named Connor? He's part of our team. We got separated in a survey job. He hasn't come back. Okay, Nathan's teammate Connor has gone missing. Find him as soon as possible. I will accept your quest. Thank you. I know it should be me going instead, but we got beaten to a pulp when our survey mission turned into an impromptu copper Cinicula hunt. Honestly, we're both at a loss here. As you can probably tell, I'm afraid if we go, we'll just invite more trouble. I'm sorry you had to see any of this, but know that I really appreciate the help. We both do. As soon as we know Connor's location, we'll do our best to rescue him. Please help us find our friend. We're going to do that. He's not just a friend, all right? He's a comrade. He's a fellow Blade like the rest of us. We're going to go crush this. So we actually accidentally fast-traveled too close to Connor's location, assuming he was not going to be there until we go to get him. Is he up on that ledge? Okay, well, we weren't really all that close to him then, I don't believe. What is that? Serene the Lost. Now, that's not a... that's not the symbol that denotes a tyrant, I don't believe. Unless it is, and we can very quickly check the map here to see... Oh, good, it's gone. How do I get the things back up? Map shortcuts, survey rewards... Okay, we've cooked the map. Segments, there we go. I forgot that you could look... Oh my gosh, I forgot about this whole thing. I forgot about all of this. This is all coming back to me now. We can set different probes to do different tasks, and if they connect up to one another, I think the game explains this later. I'm pretty sure that it does. Hold on, swap data probe with mining probes. Yes! Okay, hold on. While we're here and we're doing this, we have 5 G1 mining probes. Okay, mines precious resources and meridium versus the basic probe has a 50% production ability, a 50% revenue ability, a combat support ability of 0, and a swap cost of 0. Fine, yep, makes perfect sense, okay? Boom. 30% revenue, 100% production, combat support ability is 0, and it costs 1,000 to swap. Mines precious resources and meridium. The amount mined depends on both the grade of the probe and the output of the frontier probe site. Right, so each one of these sites have like a different output, is that right? So this one is rated D for revenue, but A for production. So we would want to put a probe there or a mine there. I don't know if it goes up to S tier. That's an A tier. So we would want to put, again, I think the game will explain this later. I mean, we could put the G6 there. The thing is, I know that them connecting together does something. And there's actually like a min-max sort of thing that you can do to get the most out of each region. I'm going to plop down a mining probe G6 right here. Possibly, potentially. We're just going to throw it down. What is the storage probe? Increases maximum meridium by 3,000 units. If multiple storage probes are placed, their effect will be added together. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I can't remember. We're placing this down, though. We're going to plop this thing down right here. Yeah, do it. Boom. Okay. And now, if we go down here... So that's a BBB all across the board. This one's pretty bad for everything besides combat support. So if we wanted to actually throw down the storage probe here, it's going to be expensive, 5,000. The problem is now we can't connect it to anything else. It's all on its own unless we put one down here, which everything's a B. So we might as well go ahead and place it down right there. There we go. So we can now store up to 12,000, I guess, Meridium. We're generating a total of 1,500 revenue, and we're mining a total of 2,060, but I don't know how frequent that is. I have no idea what the frequency of these things are. This one up here is a C for production, an E for revenue. Shoot. This is a good one for production, though. This is also a good one for production. So what if we put our G4 here? Oh, that's going to reduce revenue, though, even further, but not by enough to care about. And again, I don't remember if them touching matters, if that does anything for us. It might only matter on these. Don't know. Are any of these great for research? None of these are revenue, I should say. None of them really, no. Because we do have a research probe. Oh no, research. Okay, that increases the revenue if you plop down a research probe. But we want to put it at a site that's already got like a pretty decent rating for revenue. All of these are like E, 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 E. This was a D, an E, a B. That was actually the best one for revenue that we've got. We'll unlock other ones and they'll be better. I forgot about this one over here. It's an F for revenue. Yeah, so the reason you want to start there is because if you look at the E, if you place this down here, it takes it from 50 to 200. But that'll be even higher if you place it in a site that's already sort of like really good for revenue. All of this just came back to me. Segments, and then here's just the actual clean map, which is a sort of better overall view of things. But segmentation here. Level 25 Tyrant. Yeah. So all of that to say, I don't know what this symbol around this thing means. But I guess we'll go fight it real quick, because it has a unique name and a symbol around it. That makes it important, which makes defeating it, I don't know, maybe it gives us bragging rights or something. Oh my gosh, we did it! Siren the Lost. It got a little dicey there for a while. The level was misleading. We got a supple leather out of that, and some jaw meat. Juicy jaw meat. Everyone knows the jaw is a very fine premium cut. Alright, let's stop goofing off. Let's go help this Connor guy. We got a little bit distracted there. I hope he's doing alright. I believe the general rule of thumb for this game, if you want to have a smooth experience, is 5 levels for every mission. So there's, I can't remember how many missions there are. Like story missions. There's not that many. Most of the game is sort of side content, but none of the side content's really side content. It's kind of the whole game is all about exploration and building relationships with all your different teammates. So, with that in mind, a lot of the game is just that. We haven't fought a monkey yet. This guy is kind of between us and him, but I think we can just go around behind him. It sounds like he's just eating a banana or something from the sounds of things. It's a horrible sound effect. I really don't like it. I see you, Connor! We're coming, man. We just stopped to grab something on the way. It doesn't look like he's in danger. It doesn't look like he's hurt. It looks like he's just hanging out. Can I help you? Oh, sweet baby back ribs! You human! I guess my luck hasn't completely run out on me. Those monsters were chasing me everywhere. First I ran out of ammo, then I lost my comm device, then... Well, I was pretty sure my time was up. Connor, explain the situation to him, or tell Connor that Monica was worried about him. This could be the beginning of a beautiful romance if he misunderstands this. Why am I not surprised? I mean, it's sweet of her to care, but she's always been a bit of a worrywart. Still, I suppose I should report back and let them know I'm okay. I hate to bother you, but could you help me look for my comm device? It should be nearby. I know we're both fellow Blades and all, but I'm still willing to pay you for your time. It's my goof-up that put us here anyway. Yeah, buddy, I'll go find your comm device. You got any idea sort of whereabouts it's gonna be? Way the heck over there, huh? Well, that's like nowhere near where you are right now. Do you want to explain to us how you got yourself into this situation? Where your comm device is, at least 20 kilometers away? It's not. It's 510 meters. It's half a kilometer. But I'm sort of choosing to view the game as being a grander scale than what is presented. Like, I imagine if they could have, the fine folks over at Monolith Soft would have made this planet-sized planet. You know what I'm trying to say. So, that would have been a long ways off. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe it is just a bunch of extremely diverse biospheres really close to one another. Also, we're just going to go ahead and grab this while we're in the area. Remember earlier when we were really struggling to get up to 15% Primordia exploration? And now here we are at, like, whatever this is going to net us. 18.51. A recon for nearby segments has been filled in. So, yep, just more white whale debris and some more tyrants that we're not going to be able to fight just yet, but soon. I think our level doesn't matter nearly as much as our gears level. Like, the ability of our gears and the abilities that we have. Our gears? Yeah, you know, like pants and shirts. Gears and things. I think it's supposed to be plural, but that's fine. Oh, dear. Hold on now just a minute here. Where's his comms device? It's not... They don't have it, do they? That would be unfortunate. Please tell me that's not the case. Maybe it's down here. You know what? We're gonna very carefully go along this edge. I don't see it yet. Oh, it's right there. Oh, shoot. That's it right there. It's that red thing there. And here's the thing. If we're in combat, I don't think we can pick it up. And we definitely can't defeat these guys. I think that... No, they're both looking at us, and they're both hostile, and will attack on sight. I don't think the speed we're walking matters. Run! Run! Oh, heavens, he's a biggin. He's a big boy. Wait, was that not it? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. Wait, what game? No, that was it. Yep, we're going back to Connor. Okay, I got confused about the placement on the mini-map with the gold arrow. We're all good. Everything is fine. Nobody panic. Just gotta get back up to that edge now, without anything bad happening. Alright, Connor, we're back. We got your comms device. Don't say we never did anything for you.
Well?
Yeah, no, any luck? Once I've got that baby, I can reach the others, no matter where they are. Here you go. Maybe don't drop it again. Hey, nice work. I'm impressed. Glad to see at least one of us here is a pro. And now I know who to turn to for help next time things take a turn for the worse. Alright, let me call up the others here. I managed to get in touch with my team, thanks to you. They're on their way here now. Here, this is my way of saying thanks. I really appreciate the help. Okay, cool. We got some experience and 5 grand in reward money, as well as a bargain tank top. Wow. Not even something, like, nice off the rack. A bargain. He probably pulled it out of some sort of, like... He probably had it in a drawer for 6 years. He stuck it in his pack today when he was heading out, in case it got hot. Let's have a look at it in terms of fashion gear, because I doubt if it's a higher level than what we currently got. I mean, yeah, that's an option. We could run around like that, I suppose. Bargain tank top. It is camo. Okay, you know what? It is camo. No denying that that's got something. Hold on. If we go to fashion gear, can I get rid of my shoulders? I could just turn anything into a tank top. Look at this. So we're still technically wearing them, but now it's a tank top. And thank goodness for it, because it was getting really hot out here. Maybe not that hot. Maybe not that hot. There we go. That's better, though. Full range of motion in my arms. I'm ready to start throwing blades and shooting guns and taking names. I guess we can head back to town now. Although, we can talk to Connor again. Does he have another quest for us? Hey there, Suki Cross. I managed to get in touch with my team thanks to you. They're on their way here now. So, what are you doing back out here anyway? You bored or something? If so, I suppose I can give you that bounty assignment I flopped. The marks of bold Cinicula that has been running around making life hell for everyone. I'll take your assignment. How hard is it? Everybody's chomping at the bit, huh? I bet you take that bad boy down without breaking a sweat. I'll forward the details to your comm device. Have at it whenever you like. Okay. I will accept your flubbed mission. It's good to do things, but how high a level... Connor, why are you over here when it's way over there? Connor, I don't know if you're good at your job, if I'm honest with you. I don't know if you know what you're doing. I can't even tell where that's supposed to be. What if it's over here? Okay, can we fast travel to the Grieving Plains? I don't like that it's called that. If I put that marker down... Whoa, baby! If I put down a map marker... We're gonna try one more time. Oh, we did it! No, we did it! What if I want to change the color, though? We don't. We can't even access it. That's okay. Can't even get to it. Hold on. Change target. There we go. There we go. And you don't have to click any buttons after that. Okay? We're figuring it out. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. I don't think we really needed to put that mark down, considering the game has literally got a mark right in front of us. What are we... Hold on. What are we targeting right now? We're targeting the big guy here, aren't we? Wait, what are we fighting? Oh my gosh! I thought we were already in combat with the big guy. No, this is good. We need a warm-up. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. That was a nice warm-up to this encounter. Select this guy. And then we can attack one of his legs. We can attack his horn. Any of them. His tail. His head. I don't know if it matters. Part of me is tempted to take a horn, because I think that's funny. But maybe that horn is dangerous, right? Like, maybe we need to take that down. Yeah, all right. Let's go.
I'll put him down. Give me some cover fire.
Look at this sitting duck. Fire carnival. Rising blast.
Furious blast. Nailed it. Break out those guns.
Did he just yell Sirius Black?
Pretty good.
Did I mishear that? Is this man in our party a big Harry Potter fan and I never noticed?
Look at this sitting duck.
We're doing great. I mean, it is a level 8, but he's also very bold. For whatever that matters, you know? I gotta crack this horn. I'm gonna be very disappointed if we don't do it. We're very close. What are we gonna target after we take out the horn? I don't know if it actually matters. There goes the horn, though. Okay. Klunka? Sorry, what is this? Is this a B1 battle droid? What are you going on about here? Can we attack... Oh, there's a weak point that we're targeting right there. I don't know what it is, but we're targeting it. You can claim division rewards. Oh, thank you for that information there. I appreciate that switch. Not relevant to what I'm doing right now. I'm currently in the middle of, like, a fierce combat encounter, but thank you for letting me know. Oh, there we go. Cinicula assault completed. How about that? You defeated the bold Cinicula and completed Connor's request. We don't even have to go talk to him. I guess he just knows about it. Maybe we called him or something. I guess we all have comms, right? You don't reckon he's still standing out there waiting for us to come back over and, like, do another quest with him, is he? I mean, the quickest way to find out is just look at the map, and it doesn't look like he's over there anymore. Well, let's just go in and see what they have to say on the subject. How about that? Where's Blade HQ? We can actually find out by just going to map shortcuts. Blade Barracks. There we go. Boom. Navigation is my peak skill, right? I can get around this map, no problem. Oh, you know, we haven't really engaged with Customization Center. We can actually change the way this point... let's see. Launch Point Attack Simulator. No, don't do that. Change Division. Barracks Customization. Here we are. Yeah, we could change the way that this looks if we wanted to. So we've got the Hollow Figure Gallery, where main color, we can change the main color of it, if we felt so inclined. We can also change the floor, which is great. And we can change projectors to be different colors. Yeah, I'm not saying we're going to right now. I suppose we could. Main color, sub-color. So that's like all of these little bits and bobs. What colors do we want to go with? Oh, you know what? We could do the whole place up as the Howdy Folks LP logo. Which would be kind of one of these blues here. Something like that, I think, would be the correct blue. And then we could do the floor as the sort of red color. Probably that. What is floor 2? Just the other bit. And then furniture can stay white? That's fine. Yeah, I like it. We're gonna keep it like this. We're good. I mean, we could customize the whole place if we wanted to, but for now... This adds a nice splash of color. I'm pleased with this. What is this affinity mission? What do I need to do for it? Okay, so we need to, let's see. No specific requirements. You will be able to accept any story mission. Oh, you will not be able to until the affinity mission is completed. If we wanted to do an affinity mission right now with Lynn, we could. But we don't want to. We're going to go up here and talk about what comes next for the story. Progress requirements not met. Guess what we're going to go do now? Because we can't start the next bit of the story. It's affinity mission time, baby. Let's check in with Lynn. I'm ready.